therapist.
And I'm Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
And together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
And our opinion.
Our opinion.
Yeah.
Brad, what are we going to talk about today?
Bob, we got to get back to our core torture, okay?
All right.
Now, the thing about core torture is I don't want the name to scare anybody off. We're talking core torture. We're really talking about core strengthening. We like to have a name that works.
Stands out.
Right,
Memorable.
but you know, for the people who just want to get a healthy abdominal trunk strength, you know, we're not going to tear you apart. If you don't want to, you can be reasonable with this. And today, that's what we're going to talk about, is strengthening right here for less back strain. In other words, if you've got a back problem already, and you know, when I go to the YMCA, I see people doing these back exercises. They're hanging on the equipment where they're going way over, way up, and they're doing all kinds of gyrations, working that core and trunk. Excellent exercises, but you know, if you're an athlete, that's fine. But if you're the average person, then maybe you need to get back off and do some decent ones that are not going to stress your back, especially if you've got some back problems, some low back problems. And today, that's exactly what we're going to go over. And you're going to see we're going to use an exercise ball with it. It takes about 2 minutes and 30 seconds, depending on your number of repetitions. We're going to work the rectus abdominis and the oblique muscles in a real clean, clear-cut fashion. Bob, did you want to add anything?
Well, the irony of this is that by strengthening your core, you are helping your back. But I agree with you too. I just saw this on the internet. I just got to bring this up. I saw this guy had the bar and the full big plates on, which it's 135 pounds.
Sure.
So, and he was going like this, and he was doing this. Now, all of you out there probably don't think there's anything wrong with this, but this is terrible on your back. I mean, if you want to hurt your back, that's exactly what you'd be doing. So,
yeah,
so
you know, for the healthy 20-year-old athlete, they can get away with it. But if you've got back problems already and you think you're going to strengthen your back muscles by doing this,
you will, but you also hurt them.
Right, right. We've got other videos that talk about what you're doing to your disc and your spine, but let's get on with this.
That's right, okay. Do you want me to get this out of here?
Yeah, let's cut this a little bit. Okay, core torture, and this again is for working if you've got back problems. Myself, I do have back problems. I got a diagnosis called spondylolisthesis. My L4 and L5 vertebrae actually shifted about 25%. When I work on my stomach muscles to help prevent back pain, I need to work it appropriately so I don't damage my back as well. So from personal experience, this is an excellent exercise if you do it properly. So as usual, when I get serious about exercises on some of my videos, as at home I don't usually do this, but here I like my skull cap. And Bob, he likes it too. He's not willing to admit it yet, but what do you think, huh?
We're actually getting phone calls.
Hey,
to put that away.
I'm telling you, it's fun to wear it. Makes me feel like a movie star. Okay, throw me the ball, Bob. First one, on your back. So we're going to let the back support it on the ground. And while I'm doing these exercises, I'm going to take my lumbar spine right here where my hand is, tighten my stomach muscles, and try and keep it close to the floor so I'm not arching it up and throwing my back into a position I don't want it to. It puts at more risk for injury. First one, there's 4 of them in this little series. Repetition is up to you. When you start out, it might be only 10. I'm going to do 20 of them. You grab the ball here, flatten your back out, and up we go. And we just go ahead. Bob, can you count for me, please? You don't have to count out loud, just in your head, okay?
How many we want to do?
20, okay? And you're really working the rectus abdominis, particularly in the lower part of the stomach. How many we have, Bob?
I think 16.
16,
17,
okay.
18, 19, 20.
Then when you get done with that, we're going to work to the upper part, the upper abs. You're going to take the ball, put it on your chest, and we're going to work it like this. So you're taking the shoulder. Bob, can you explain the advantage of using the ball with my chin on there?
Well, again, you're stopping the chin from coming forward and flexing, and
Right, so if I'm doing this kind of thing.
right, which is hard on the neck and is also kind of hard on the upper back here too.
Right.
And the whole time he's trying to keep his back flat, so as to get the full benefit of the core strengthening and also to prevent the back from arching, as he had mentioned.
Exactly. Once you do your number of reps with that, then we're going to get the obliques, so the muscles are going crisscross, so we need to change the angle. So we're going to keep it here so the chin doesn't come up. I'm going to go to the right with the ball, the knees go to the opposite side of the ball. My toes right here are going to touch gently and over like this. And once you get in a rhythm, works out real well. Don't hold your breath while you're doing this. Make sure you're breathing in every repetition. If you're familiar with working out, breathing's critical to get that oxygen in, carbon dioxide out, and finish off with your reps of that. And then finally, to finish off, This is the fun one. Part of the reason for the ball too is it keeps your mind off the pain of the abdominal muscles when you're working and when you get tired. So now it's at the end, they're getting a little tired. Grab the ball with your legs up to here, grab it with your hands, go back. When you go back, your feet go down and the hands go up. So things are, it's kind of like a clamshell, opening and closing. And this is the hardest one to keep your back flat to the floor. So focus on that, focus on the ball. It'll keep your mind off the pain. That's the torture part where you got to get the stomach muscles to burn a little bit, build up a little lactic acid. And we're going to get rid of that after stretch right at the end of this. What number am I, Bob? You're not counting, are you, Bob?
You know,
Bob!
there's a
I'm
rule.
counting on you. My stomach is starting to burn.
There's a rule in physical therapy, if the patient doesn't keep count, we start over at 1.
Oh, come
Brad's
on.
heard that before.
Oh, yeah, okay, so when you finish that, seriously, the repetitions is yours. When I do mine, I start out at 20, I'm up to 50 right now, that's a good workout for me. And then you stretch out, let the stomach muscles stretch at the end, take some breaths and relax, and maybe take a nap. But anyways, a lot of times you gotta go to work, and before you, I like to do these in the morning before I go to work, so it's out of the way. And after this, I eat breakfast. Let me see that, Sam. And actually, I'm a big advocate of these things right here, grapefruit. Eat your grapefruit every day, do your core exercises, and you're gonna be a champ for life.
Cool.